You may have encountered many people who think they are the wisest man in the room, but it is far from the truth. People like that are present in every workplace, school, and even in our families. Have you ever thought about what gives them the confidence to be like that? What psychological issues are involved? What thoughts revolve in their mind to have minimum knowledge and common sense but maximum opinions? If questions like that intrigue you, you are in the right place, as in this video we will disclose the deep secret of the human brain. Greetings! In this video you'll learn about tricks our brains play. The human brain is very complicated and there's a lot to discover about it. There are so many theories and effects that you don't know. So if you want to get a little bit more knowledge about human intelligence and psychology, watch this video. Before diving into the topic, like this video and subscribe to our channel. So without any delay, let's dive on in. You may not know this, but people who seem annoying fools have a reason behind it. They think they know the world and it's working, but their actions and behavior defy this. Such people not only think they know everything, but they refuse to change their beliefs and learn new things. These people have a lot to say about everything. These people are generally found in our drawing room discussing politics. Who thinks what they know and are telling is the truth? This phenomenon is explained by the Dunning-Kruger effect. We know it's your first time hearing about this and we're here to explain it. What is normal human thinking? Before discussing psychological effects, we should see how normal human thinking works. We work by three main basics. 1. Planning. 2. Formulating. 3. Improving. Now these three steps are present in every human being. The difference is in their extent of use. 1. Planning. In planning, when we are thinking of doing something, we make a plan. We set time and steps for how we will achieve a goal or how we will say certain things. A person thinks about saying and discussing things. For example, before a meeting or presentation, we practice how we will say and present. 2. Formulating or learning. The next stage is formulating, which means we see the practical form of our plan. We see if our steps are practical and if that what we are saying is true or not. For this, we do a thorough search, learn about the skill, and practice it. We don't say just what comes to our mind. Rather, we try to learn about it from expert people or from the internet. We don't consider ourselves geniuses and assume everything we know is true and right. 3. Improving. Now, after planning and formulating, we improve. It means we cover all the gaps, update our information, and change our false facts. As the saying goes, there's always room for improvement. It is common sense to admit your mistakes and correct them. The example is the same after giving a presentation or discussion. When someone expert proves their point and tells us our mistake, we correct it. Dunning and Kruger did not find this behavior in many people. That is why they conducted research and did observations on the thinking of such persons. Their experiment was a success and unlocked the mystery of the human mind. An insight into the Dunning-Kruger effect. You may have heard people do not have the skills to recognize their talent or competence, but the Dunning-Kruger effect explains people who do not have the skill to recognize their incompetence. Such people do not realize that they are making a fool of themselves. This is because they have low intellectual and lower ability to judge. Two researchers, David Dunning and Justin Kruger, found this behavior strange and started studying it. They performed 4 investigations and the report result in the Dunning-Kruger effect. They did investigations on different aspects of life, including humor, grammar, and logic. What the research showed. David Dunning and Justin Kruger gathered 60 comedians and asked them to rate jokes on a humor scale. Later, they asked all of them how confident are they about their ratings. The people who were completely confident about their ratings had a low score rate, and people who were reluctant in their scoring were ahead of them. They also tested people on their knowledge of science, biology, physics, and other common things. People who showed they had more knowledge were less accurate as compared to people who did not. On the last, they tested how often people voiced their opinions. The people who had less understanding of the topic tend to talk more than people who have more understanding. Now, what is the Dunning-Kruger effect? Keeping it brief, the Dunning-Kruger effect tells us that people, when they have minimum knowledge about something, tend to overestimate their abilities. Not only that, but they also underestimate others' abilities even if the other person is an expert. The researchers explain that a lack of awareness and metacognition ability makes them do this. The research conducted by Dunning and Kruger revealed 3 main processes in these people. 1. Overestimate their skills. 2. Do not recognize the skills and expertise of other people. 3. Do not recognize their lack of incompetence. We will discuss these processes one by one to have more understanding. 1. Overestimate their skills. The people affected by the Dunning-Kruger effect overestimate their skills. Gaining a little knowledge about something makes them think that they are the experts. A study showed that people who lack certain hunting skills show more usage of updated firearms. Their overconfidence results in poor performance in the work. Such people also tend to share their knowledge more among people. 2. Do not recognize the skills and expertise of other people. Apart from being overconfident in their knowledge, these people will never listen to others. They see themselves as the smartest among the people. Such is the case, you notice, when people read WhatsApp forward messages and consider themselves an expert on different matters. They share their facts and opinions openly without any confirmation about the truth. Not only do such people brag about their knowledge, but they also fail to perform well in all areas. Number 3, do not recognize their lack of incompetence. These kinds of people are always consistent in what they believe and know. They refuse to avail more knowledge on the topic and make amends in their statements. In other words, they cannot recognize their lack of incompetence. They are not wise enough to accept the truth. If you have a medical specialist in the family, then you might have observed his situation. No matter how much he tells them not to use home remedies or specific medicine, no one in the family listens to them. They just know to use remedies as they have heard them from their elders. All these factors lead to one main thing: metacognition. This ability is present in every human being. Some have more, some less. Let us discuss metacognition in these people. Lack of metacognition. Metacognition, known as thinking about thinking, is an ability to understand one's process of thinking, making plans, and processing them. It is the ability to think of yourself as a learner, meaning always ready to learn new skills, new facts, and new points. People under the Dunning-Kruger effect lack this ability. They do not think of themselves as learners. They always rely on what they already know. They also lack basic metabolic skills, such as they do not question what they are learning, they do not question what they know, they do not monitor the status of their skills, they don't make time to learn about new things and skills. Keeping in view all the research and experiments, we know what gives people the confidence to voice their wrong facts. Though it is difficult for them to help themselves, it is more awkward for us to endure the burden of truth. We can only listen and nod to their facts, as we cannot bargain with stupid people. As it is said by Albert Einstein, 2 things are infinite: human stupidity and the universe. I don't know about the universe. One more thing affects these thoughts that are confirmation bias. What is confirmation bias? Confirmation bias means getting knowledge, interpreting, or explaining something in a way that supports your beliefs. The people with the Dunning-Kruger effect do their best to make people believe in themselves. They refuse to know facts and change their beliefs. Even on the internet, they will ignore thousands of results and find the ones that support their facts. These people are irrational and biased in every situation and don't listen to others. Though all humans possess a little bit of this behavior, these people have a load of it. What can improve this effect? The Dunning-Kruger effect is a psychological thing and it can be reversed, but only if the person is willing to do so. There are certain things to be done to improve this situation. You must be willing to learn new facts now and then and update your knowledge. You must admit your mistakes and misinformation and try to nullify it by finding out facts and information. You must never think that you know all. The is millions of years old and no one claims that he knows everything. The world is updating every day with discoveries and inventions. Try to observe your surroundings and people near you as much as you can. You can learn a lot from people's behavior. Now you know the reason behind the annoying behavior of people. The sad thing is that we cannot do anything about it. We just have to endure their lack of knowledge until they decide to improve themselves. The end leaves us with the question, are we like that? Do we think we are the wisest man in the room? Do people have the same opinion of us as we have of them? Well, it's for you to think about it. Whatever the result is, don't forget to exercise your brain with more facts, knowledge, and truth. Practice the silence and give yourself a break from being with stupid people. Well, that ends our topic for today. You'll think before considering yourself a genius. Let us know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. See you in the next one.